Hello, this is Philip. I'm come from the New York Manhattan. We started a company around 5 years ago. Our company is a one-stop shop. We have the platform, we have the IoT hardware, so all in one. Also, we use a lot of the AI and we generate all our data model by ourselves too. What we are trying to do is we try to standardize what we are trying to do on the earth with the AI's help, and then we try to move the whole model to other planet. We still believe other planet have their own option to grow food or for people's life. So this is what we are trying to do. Thanks.
So with precision farming,
Yeah.
improving the use of natural resources,
Mm.
so are there any data that can prove it can actually minimum waste?
Actually, yes. Because we already have conducted research, we try to use the whole area inside a space tube. Actually, we may send you the information later. So inside the tube, all the things is automated, and we try to calculate how many CO2 we use. And then the water actually is pretty interesting though. We are not going to pour water from the water tap. We are use the air generated water system to directly get the water from the air. So back to your question, actually is yes.
Minimum waste. So you generate
Yeah.
water from the air itself.
Correct.
Wow,
Correct.
that's impressive.
Yes.
So, from what we know on the outside, so AI can predict crop diseases, weather
Correct.
patterns,
Correct.
pest infestations through machine learning using historical and real-time data at the same time.
Yeah.
So, what are some struggles presented by climate change since these plants and weather is constantly changing?
Oh, that's right. That's why we're trying to push an able control environment. Right now, a lot of the crop, because what fail, what weather, what climate change is all outside. You just cannot control it. So that's why the AI is helping in case when you fix a limited area or fixed area, then you can try to automate something the indoor or control room. So this is the concept why the space tube is coming out. You can see a bit more.
Yeah, so it's more like a greenhouse. You have
Correct.
control.
Control the greenhouse, but it's
Okay.
a more advanced greenhouse. Oh, back to your question, back to traditional greenhouse, you got to find a land and try to fix all the things on the land. But the latest one, that what we are trying to develop, is trying to mobile. You can move it from place to place.
So in terms of AI and the future of food and agriculture, I think it's our honor to have the esteemed guests beside me. So I'll start to my left, ladies first, with Beatrice. So Beatrice is the co-founder of Mushroom X, a startup based in Hong Kong. And they are leading the way in the research and education of mushroom farming. So before founding Mushroom X, Beatrice was the chief operating officer of a Hong Kong listed biopharmaceutical company. And she received her bachelor's degree in food and nutritional science from the University of Hong Kong, and also executive MBA from the Chinese University of Hong Kong. So welcome, Beatrice. All right, then to my right, we have Philip. All right, Philip is the founder and CEO of AI Farming Technology Limited. So this is an award-winning AI and IoT farming platform with over 1,000 projects installed across the world. Very impressive. And not only that, Philip is also the chairman of EBZ Holdings Group, where they are focused on artificial intelligence, low orbit satellites, education platforms, health sciences, international investments, and green finance. Wow. Okay. Cool. So just to kick it off, I'll start with Beatrice. In Asian culture, mushroom is something that's very often used in cuisines, but I think you found out in between the science behind it. So what was the inspiration of you really going deep into that?
Let's go to our company name is Mushroom X. That means mushroom can change to anything. And also mushroom is the next economy and next need also. Because we find from mushroom we can grow, of course, food. But at the same time, it can become the biomaterials. We can grow in those mycelium and turning into biomaterials, meaning that is a new kind of material that support our planet and can turn into all kinds of things, mimic to our plastic. You all know plastic contamination, or maybe say plastic problems over our environment. So we just suppose mushroom one day replace a parcel of the plastic usage, then our environment may be happier.
Well, thank you, Beatrice. So I think we start off with the food side, and we haven't touched yet on AI. So maybe I'm considered a novice on the AI front, outside of just using ChatGPT. I think the applications are quite broad and also specific. So I'll ask both of you this question, but let's start with Phil first. Can you share more about the products that you create and how AI specifically plays a role in that?
Oh, sure. Firstly, we have a basic model about how to grow food is using the AI to analyze what is the food stages. So most people may be interested. I try to use the AI to determine this is an apple, this is an orange, but actually that doesn't really help for growth. So like the mushroom, at least you got to know what and when, what kind of nutrition at what time, on the right time to put it on. So that's why we try to standardize how and when to use what kind of model and make the automation. So the AI actually is nothing, be honest. It is a decision maker. You train it, then it's clever.
You and your team leveraging AI, and not only from growing mushrooms, but education.
Okay. For me, AI is just recently learned item. For me, knowing AI is replacing or helping what our eyes do, our ear do, or to speak. So we have to identify in growing mushroom which part we are helping us. For example, in education, we will teach on AI because using some kinds of apps to help us. And in growing stage, we use AI because the visual AI, instead of our eye to see something, to see exactly, which stages here it is, and maybe there is contamination or not. Something replacing our naked eye, because naked eyes will get tired, naked eyes will cannot work for 24 hours round the clock. And naked eyes cannot go around everywhere of our sites, our growing sites.
Plants, fruits, and veggies. It's a low-cost item relatively. How do you guys think through and justify the investment and spend potentially on AI? Because potentially it's very expensive, and a per unit cost of an apple might be very low. What are some of the things that you guys are exploring and thinking through on that?
Maybe let me start first, all right?
Yes.
The AI actually, the AI actually could be really expensive item for my understanding, but I can tell you the truth is, it could be also really cheap though actually. Why? Firstly, we have two models. One is subscription fee. Many customers ask us, hey, this is for research and development or for the school. Would you mind to lower your costs? That's why we try to develop other products based on the cloud solution, and we put all the AI over there for you to access. This is one of the way to handle it. But I still believe that technology shouldn't be that expensive at all, because we have the vision to try to make something work efficient, but the cost we try to lower it, all right? As many people use it. For example, one day, maybe you may try to use one of our solution at home, then I believe at that day, at the moment, everyone has it. Everyone try to grow fresh food with the AI and the mushroom together at home for the fresh food. That will be the really one day to come to lower all the costs or free, actually. And then later on, you can sell the food together too. Maybe this is another new business for you guys, all right?
So, thank you, Philip.
Yeah.
How about you, Beatrice?
Talking about initial investment and then later on carry on investment. From the very beginning, initial investment, all the thing is counting from manpower first. AI manpower compared with agriculture manpower, I don't know how to compare in Hong Kong, I think, because you cannot recruit anyone got interest in agriculture. So to get started from AI, at least I can draw attention the newcomers, the youngsters to join this team to bring this up. So for me, is that angle initially to get interest to join in. And the second one area is the carry on focus. If you use it, subscription is another area, and also maybe collaboration. So I will ask you to give us collaboration together, because you did already some part of it, because AI is always, or maybe I say IT is like this, collaboration. I don't see any technology products that bring into our life that's with single technology inside.